Welcome to Webex Assistant Skills demo. In this short technical video, we will have an overview on Webex Assistant Skills. We will look into the requirements, followed by a quick demo where we will deploy, register, and invoke a skill. A skill, in a nutshell, is a web service that receives incoming requests containing some sort of information. It analyzes that request and responds accordingly. Skills can also be used to integrate with third-party applications. Each skill we create have a unique name. We can use those names to invoke a skill to perform a certain action for us. For example, we can ask a skill to give us a status of the train or turn on and off the light. For skills to work, we need Webex registered devices such as the room, the desk, or the board series. In terms of licenses, there are no additional requirement from Webex to enable skill for your organization. We do support English, French, Spanish, and German. The skill platform was designed using Python framework. In our demo today, we will be using Python. As a good practice, we are going to create a virtual environment followed by the installation of Webex Skills SDK. I will also be using ngrok as I want the skill service to reach the skill I will be running on my local machine. As mentioned earlier, Skills platform can be integrated, configured with any third-party provider. In our demo today, we will be using the APIs provided by London Underground. We are going to configure a skill that will interact with those third-party APIs and give us the status of train. Let's jump into our terminal. We will start by creating the virtual environment. We will activate this virtual environment by typing source bin activate. Once our virtual environment is activated, we will use pip install Webex Skill SDK. We will now jump into our project folder called TME. We will use the project init command provided by Webex Skills SDK to create a template for our skill. You will notice when we execute the init command, it creates a file structure. To look at this file structure, let's jump into our Visual Studio Code. You can see an environment config file is created. We got a secret, a public, and a private key. These keys are used to encrypt the payload. Now let's modify our skill so it does what we want it to do. We will jump into main.py. Let's start by importing the regex and the request libraries. We will create a new API handle decorator. The API handle decorator can take the pattern parameter. We will create regex expression to identify our query. Once we identify our query, we are going to do the get request and going to receive a JSON output. We are going to check the status of the train. Depending on the status of the train, we are going to respond accordingly. You will also notice we have got directives. In order for assistant to take any actions like reply or to speak or to listen, we do need those directives. Once everything is configured, we are going to save our main.py file. Let's jump into terminal and run our project by entering Webex Skills, skills, run, and the name of our project, which in our case is TME. You will notice our skills are running using port 8080. At this stage, we can deploy skills on Control Hub, but Skills SDK provide us with tools to test our skills and make sure everything is working as expected. Let's open a new terminal and make sure the virtual environment is up and running. We will invoke the skill by typing Webex Skills, skills, invoke, and the name of our project. Now we can enter a command to test our skill, something like, okay Webex, tell me central line status. You will notice our skill has responded with something that the Webex Assistant can understand. We are in a good position to deploy our skill on the Skills platform. Let's open our browser to Control Hub and Skills platform. We will start by signing into Control Hub. Let's click on Apps under Management and then pressing Assistant Skills. At this stage, none of our skill is registered. Let's browse to the Skills platform and create a new skill. We will start by giving a unique name to our skill, something like Subway. The description, homepage, and the invocation name fields are optional, so we will skip those. For languages, we are going to select English. With regards to URL, we want the Webex Skills platform to reach the skill I'm running on my local machine. To achieve this, I will be using ngrok. Let's browse to terminal and let's start ngrok on port 8080. I will copy the forwarding address, browse back to my browser, paste the address, followed by parse. As I am the administrator of this org, I will enter my admin email address. For secret and public key, I will browse to my Visual Studio. I will click on the environment variable that we created earlier. I'm going to copy the secret and paste in there. For public key, I will do the same, copy my public key and paste in the Skills public key tab. Once everything is filled in, I will be pressing OK. You will see now our skill is registered with the Skills platform, and you can also see when was the last time that skill was used. We will jump back to our Control Hub, refresh under Assistant Skills. We will refresh the page. We'll notice our Subway skill and enable the skill for all our users. At this stage, our skill is registered. We will use the Webex registered device to invoke the skill. Okay, Webex, ask Subway Central Line status.
There is a good service on Central Line.
Okay, Webex, ask Subway Bakerloo Line status.
There is a part suspended on Bakerloo Line.
This shows how easy it is to deploy, configure, and register a skill. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.